Hey YouTube, Squadron mates, how you guys doing? Dan the Plastic Man here, bringing you another Snapshot review. Yes, I know I've done almost nothing but snapshots, but I've been on vacation. I'm trying to get myself back in order, and later this week we'll be doing a stream to kick things back off as they should be, at least in my mind. So, as you can tell by the title, here is RE100 Gundam Mark III. Now, this was a very fun build. Don't worry about the missing hand. That's attached to one of the main accessories of this kit. I gotta say, I like the lines, and I'll be honest, this kit is a beast as far as size is concerned. It may be lanky, but it's a tall Gundam. I really don't know much about it as far as history is concerned. I know it's an AU prototype, kind of like a upgrade of a derivative of the Hyakushiki, at least that's what the lines are telling me. So, once we finish the brief spin around, we'll take a look at the detailing. I will say there are a lot of good panel lines here, not nearly as many stickers as the GP04. I mean, we've got stickers here and here for cameras. We've got the forehead camera, we've got the eyes, and then there is another sticker back here on the head. And the final sticker will be on the rifle that I'll show in just a little bit. But I mean, all in all, I really like the way this thing looks. We've actually, according to the armaments, there's quad Vulcans here in the cheeks. You've got these really cool beam cannons that are on very interesting pivot joints. I'll show them off in a little bit. But we'll go ahead and get on to the articulation. So head goes up, head goes down. You definitely get Funky Chicken. You do get full Exorcist. I would be careful though with these cannons and this V-fin. That can be something of a recipe for disaster. The shoulder will rotate full 360. It will also come out quite a bit thanks to the way the shoulders on this kit are designed. Let you guys see that. And note, the hinge is actually on an angle, so when it pulls out, it also pulls up. You get a double bend out of the elbow. Not great, but not bad either. You get a little bit of pivot out of the individual pieces of the shoulder armor, then you get your typical wriggle wrist. You do get lots of pivoting and swiveling out of the backpack, both in the main binders and then the thruster binders themselves that can swing around. Here is the swivel for the guns. It's ball sockets, basically. Ball pegs into ball sockets. Then you get a little bit of wiggle with the thrusters on the back. Coming around here to the torso, get a little bit of an ab crunch. Decent amount of side to side. You can go full back breaker on this. The skirts are individual and will come up like so. The side skirts will go out, and the back skirt will even come up, which I find pretty crazy. So just like with the old Jagan, you can, well, the Jagan review that I did, you can get some pretty crazy Mario jump poses out of this thing. You also, if you can see here, you do get swiveling hips, so they can move back and forth individually. So yeah, you can get a lot of good running action poses out of this particular kit. The knee bend is a double bend for a 180, not too bad. You get small articulation down here on these ankle flaps, but what I find interesting is they're just tabbed in, basically. It's just a pivot, little pivot peg in a slot, so they really only move up and down. You get some pivot here, more pivot here, hiding a thruster in the back, and then you get the side to side for the foot and up and down. You don't get any kind of toe collapsing. The foot is one solid piece. Alright, let's get this guy kind of straightened back out. Whew. My shoulders hurt a little bit. Okay, so, accessories. We get a shield, which has 2 stickers on it for the red. This is also where the beam sabers are kept. I find it very interesting that the sabers themselves are kept on the shield. They just plug in right here. They use your typical Saber 1 beam effect parts. And you've got two different places you can plug the shield. One for either being on the side of the arm or on the back. You also plug the spare ammo packs for the beam rifle here, because this beam rifle uses two different types of packs. That wasn't supposed to happen. Neither was that. So, pay no attention to the falling pieces behind the curtain, please. Thank you. Alright, now that we're done with that, here's the final accessory, and it's a pretty large beam rifle. I actually like this design quite a bit. Like I said, we've got two different beam ammo packs here. We've got this kind of rounded clip you would expect from the Hyakushiki, and then this one, which looks like it was taken right off of the Gundam Mark II's beam rifle. So again, the hand just plugs into the wrist, and no real issues as far as posing is concerned. Now, I told you this guy was kind of tall, so let me get my stand out of the way here, or my turntable. Move that someplace where it won't crash. Tip the camera down just a little bit. Now, I've brought in another RE just to show the size comparison. Now, this RE itself was also pretty big, but here he is next to the Bawu, kind of from the same UC timeline. And just for comparison, what have I got over here I can bring in just to compare it to a 144th? Let's go with Old Faithful, the 1.5, because that is one of my taller high grades. So, yeah, 00's a little over, just about to his waist. So this is definitely one of the tallest REs that I've built. And I am nothing but recommendations for this thing. I had such a fun time building it. And it really is I love this RE line, guys. It's been so fun to work with. And I gotta say, they really pulled off what they were trying to do. Give us master grade detail, but not have to deal with a master grade internal frame. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them. I love getting to know you guys. If you're new to the squadron, welcome. Also, first of two shout-outs for tonight's video goes to Britt Scott, because he created a video outro, which we'll be playing at the end of this. And then a shout-out to a woman named Lisa, who is my first patron on Patreon. The link will be in the description, and then you can also find it in the the outro video. Those who become patrons will get shout-outs just like Miss Lisa, so thank you very much. Your contribution to the squadron is greatly appreciated. We're closing in on 1,000, guys, and I've got a little something up my sleeve. I'm not going to put a date on when we hit 1,000. But I've come up with an idea to make it really special. So, let's get there, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And thank you so much. Talk to you at the next one. Bye-bye.